Well, I think on the boilerplate or something, I think obviously if you've got a lease that you use for clients, that's one thing. But I think where lawyers, what sets us apart is lawyers get sloppy. They don't make sure that that form, if it's got 20 items in it, you need to go over all 20 items, make sure they apply to your client. The other day I was looking at a lease and it had a provision for CAM, but never defined what it would be. And meeting with my client, it was a form sent by another attorney. I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about. It references CAM, it references an attachment, but there's nothing there. So I'm like, we certainly need to clear that up. And then it gets their side, oh yeah, we didn't mean to put that in there. Well, that looks sloppy that you even had CAM in there when it wasn't even supposed to be part of it.
Well, but I think the layperson that goes on LegalZoom.com or any of the million sites that are out there don't know what they don't know, right? So as they're answering those questions, and we've all done it. I mean, I frankly go to some of those online sites to just see what's out there for preparation of documents. And when you answer those questions, I don't know how someone can answer the questions unless they have some legal knowledge. So I don't think any document is simple enough that you can do it yourself online. Because also wills, like a lot of people do wills online, right? I mean, a lot of people who do wills online. It's a simple document. We right now probably have 8 to 10 pieces of litigation involving will contests, wills that have provisions that maybe don't line up.
Yeah, and an important thing about wills is you have to look at the testator's intent, and they do that through the language of the will. So if you're just getting a form that somebody wrote has no concern specifically about what your intent is, the court's going to look to the language and that's how they're going to interpret it. So you need somebody who, one, knows you, two, knows what you want out of your will or deed or document in general, so that when it goes to litigation, the court can say, well, this is what their intent was.
Well, the other problem too is if you don't have an attorney, something as simple as there's a lot of people who maybe due to that were a widow or a divorce that treat their stepchild, they consider them their child. They don't realize that that's generally used the term child in a will. That doesn't include them because they weren't naturally born or adopted. And it's little things like that. And unfortunately, when it rears its head, the person's passed, so it's not like you can fix it after the fact.
And that term would be clear and ambiguous to the court.